Good morning, wonky fans. I'm not on a ship. You are indeed balanced on my bag for today. Tripod not in tow due to the hand luggage criteria of EasyJet. Had to do some extra squishage yesterday. I thought I was going to get checked with the size of my hand luggage because in my bag I just had 3 LRT t-shirts, 3 pairs of pants, a spare pair of trousers, my Mac, some resources and a projector. That was the extent of my hand luggage. But because I had the sweatshirt, you know, when you wrap everything around your waist because you don't want to put it in the bag because you want to fit in the box. I'm not good at fitting in a box. I was in the queue. I was in the queue and saw that the EasyJet bag under the seat checkerers were extra beady-eyed yesterday. So I had to slump out the queue and do some extra squishage in my bag and then make it look smaller on my back. Like, oh, it's really small. Anyway, I digress. That's the bag that you perched on. Bridget, it might just be me. Oh, thanks for showing up for the earlyage. Cass and I were at breakfast, slurping down coffee, racing down scrambled eggs to get to the ATM. I said, Cass, I'm going to go up to the room and do it. She goes, yeah, I'm going to have some yoga. And so we had it all in place, and then I went, wait, what is the time over there? We can't get it in our heads. So 8:15 my time, 7:15 your time. I'm going to get on with it because it's this movement snack and then out the door, remember, for our 9-minute walk to the venue. Thank goodness we did that yesterday, otherwise we would be in deep water this morning and probably an hour late. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you might have interest to go around and have a look at yesterday's noon. Anyway, I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. Bex Townley later live training in Utrecht. In Utrecht, morning DS. 7:15 our time. 8:15 my time. 7:15 your time. And let's just do it. And you're on the wonk, sorry, because you're balanced on my on me bag. I think I look like a bit of a something doing this. So sorry if I'm a bit. Let me see if I can do something with that because it's a bit off-putting, isn't it? Maybe not. Oh no, you see, that's the moral of the story is never fiddle with a device that is as good as it's going to get. Oh, now I'm going to make you all feel seasick and there's even more wonk to contend with. I think that's it. Morning, Maddie. You see, I need to adhere to my own rules. Maybe if I stood like this, do I look like I'm standing up straight? All right, external support close to hand if you should need some circ boost. I've got a whole load of appropriately placed external supports. Start steady, stay sturdy. Do I look like I'm on the wonk? The floor is very, very uneven over here in Utrecht. Keep the knees low. I've got brilliant contrast look with dark legs and light background. Extra ankles, feet and toes. Keep the nose on the knees on the logo. Extra lift and extend here. So all this activity through your centre parts. Having a steady deep breath and then adding in the other moving parts from the shoulder. It's significant. Check you're not just doing a one-arm bandit boost with the arms. The aim is to bring in the whole of the supporting parts of the upper back of the spine, shoulders, shoulder blades on the go. You're going to get a light lift in the heart rate with that. Here's your seated option. Apologies, folks, for the slantiness. Feet back and down, and then, but it actually does give you a good angle on the footage there. Really try to make the most of your toe hinges here. Keep the knees low if you're going for the full march. Continue to use support around you if that helps, on the chair or bringing in the arms all together. The other option on your sit is to anchor the feet, anchor the buttocks and go for your diagonal. Kels, what time is it? Keep an eye on the time, Kels. All right, let's go. Let's get with it then, folks. There's your Cirque Boost, light lifting heart rate, deeper breaths from the top all the way down, starting with shoulders. Head stays still, maintain support through your middle bit. Once you've got in the up and the down, focusing on all the way down, then bring in that backward squeeze. Press down, focus on the down press. Remain in active sit if you're in sit, and if you're in stand, utilise the support. Oh, I could even do a bit of a perch there if you wanted to. The aim is to remove the balance challenge by way of using support so you can make the most of the movement. That's it, that's your shoulders. You've got your shoulder range from the Cirque Boost, you've got the round and abouts, all of those movements you'll need today in daily life for anything involving your arms. Become a bit lower on the wonk. Now moving up to the neck edge. Your head is very heavy. You are gonna need to move the head today to wash, get dressed, see where you're going. Just your head is perched on top of the spine, just in case you didn't know. So your neck is involved in holding you upright and navigating and shifting around your world. So keeping the neck moving freely is going to be so much more comfortable. So check in with that range, pause in the middle, take it slow, have a sit or have hands on support. The two key points here I would say is the slowness of this and the pause in the middle. This to avoid any unwanted sensations of dizziness. Third movement at the top end, double chin win-win. If I stay in this line of fire, you can't really see what's going on. If I take a sideward shift, you'll be in sit or stand on this. There you can see that range. So again, the trunks remain still from... Hello. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. Kels, I didn't take heed of your advice, my friend. And I've opted for a balance, a bag balance. Anyway, on the subject of dizzy spells, have a moment, folks. Regain yourself from that head dive into the carpet. I think we're there. We were roundabout. Oh, it's actually better than it was. Okay. This time, okay. 3, 2, 1. Can we cut that out? Can we edit that bit out? Then this one goes. Okay, here we go. There's the retract. Moving away from your fingertips here. Those 3 moves together form key ranges of movement you're going to need today to hold yourself upright. Lift, push, pull, carry will all involve you positioning your head for that to be comfortable. Let's move away from the head ones into the second round of Cirque Boost. A flurry, a burst of additional rhythmical steady movement, utilising your best range of motion around the shoulder and the feet and ankles and toes. You might be in sit, you might be in stand, or have a wander around your room, but don't go anywhere near your bag with a phone on it. Trunk moves, 3 of them. They're all in your day, they've been in your night. They relate to sit, stand and lying positions. Starting with side bends, widey base. Hips remain still. Bend and return. If you're in stand and you want to use external support, probably best to have it to the front of you. Bend and return, there. Nothing else moves. Keep your fingertips on that support if you should want. Have a bit of a bend in the knee. All of this will aid and help stabilise and create this supporting structure underneath your hips so you can take a confident, controlled side bend. And just have a check-in that your hands are kind of here. See the difference that makes. There's a relatively upright posture for me. If I put in an extra bit of attention there, arms will sit here. This will make for even more comfortable movement around shoulders and shoulder blades. In sit, it's the same. Start small, build over time. This amount of attention on what's happening is going to bring with it probably sensations that you may not be used to. You might be feeling that this is an effort or a challenge. Find the effort and challenge that's just at the win-win can-do point. Be more specific about your upright postures. Build even better movement around even better support. Take the rests when you want to. And then go again. 4 or 5 of these. Full, comfortable, big ranges of motion. Here's the trunk turn. All the setup is the same. And then change of range. All the supporting parts are working to support that movement. Take the arms out of the equation. Make it about initiating the turn from the trunk. Your sternum here is the direction of travel. No real movement from the neck here. Everything is just moving from the spine, so the head is and the neck remain in that same position. Same in stand, but use support if you want it. Okay, I need to try to go for a different tact here, I think. Maybe this. Maybe this. I think that might be it. Okay, why didn't I do that in the first place? Trunk turns, there we go. Trunk turns, there, and back to base. Wide stance. Knee bend makes a difference as well. That's a much better position. I should have done that before. You see, sometimes these errors take us to a better place. This is how we learn from our errors. That's your trunk turn. Ready for back extension. Pick your position, weight even across both feet, extend and return. Solid support structure here so that you can have that comfortable bend and turn. Support to the front if you should want to, or it might be that you've got your hands on your buttocks for that. Going in sit is exactly the same. The only extra thing to be aware of in sit is that you're not in a slump. If you tuck your tailbone under, you go a bit curvy shape there in the spine. So high up on the sit bones, increase the distance here between your hip and your rib, and then there's the back extension. Those are the 3 key moves of the trunk. You bend, you turn, you extend. It's your 3rd round of Cirque Boost now. I'm perched on the end of the bed now, in a much better video position. Should have gone for that in the beginning. Steady legs if you want to, go for the diagonal. So adding a flurry of this circulation boosting activity, 10-20 seconds in between each of those kind of set moves, one of those key body parts. Ankles, feet and toes, ready, steady. Starting with toes, give them a scrunch and extend. Same if you're in stand. Bring the feet back a bit for your bendy feet. Bending the feet, building that mobility around your foot ends. So significant for stride length, balance reactions. So check in with those, and then in your sit position, have a hip walk back so the thighs more supported, and then there's your ankle moves. That gives you the most focus and freedom to move the ankle and sit. 4 or 5 of those. Anchor that foot down while you try the other one. Keep uplift here as you go. One other option, or a couple of other things here in sit. And you could go for your heel toe move there, but maybe have your hands on the support. And then of course, I like to say, just bring all that together in relation to the floor and how your foot positioning works in stride and stepping practice. So you can rehearse this in sit position, get the brain trained with that foot placement, and then of course progress that to stand if that is indeed what you're aiming for. Those 3 moves in stand, with support to remove the balance challenge, or without support if you're confident to feel that you have the balance reactions. There's your bends through the feet. In stand, you can add some extra push through that foot bend. You'll feel that extra tension in the calf muscles. Then there's the ankles. And still, rehearse the stride length. You can get extra movement around the hips when you bring in that stride. There, put in an extra squeeze and a push. So if you feel a bit chair-shaped, there you go. That's where you're going to get that extra range of motion around the hips. That directly relates to strong, confident strides. Other leg, don't forget, you got some turning practice there. Turning practice, because when your feet come close together in turning around small areas, there will be in addition balance challenge. So the turning practice is really about being aware of where your feet are as you turn through 90 degrees, maintaining that base of support to give you best possible feelings of balance and confidence. Anyway, we made it through. We made it through the rain. It's a Barry Manilow one for you. Sorry. I'm sorry about the phone disturbances. I better get on. Kaus, see you outside. We've got a 9-minute walk. I reckon we could probably make that a 7-minute walk today. Beans as though we rehearsed that so well yesterday. So Kaus and I are looking to bring our hotel to venue walk down from 1 hour 6 minutes to 7 minutes today. Kaus, see you downstairs. Kaus will be with you for the Noons and the Falls today. Evan only knows what time that's going to happen because we're still a bit confused by being an hour ahead. Bye for now.